We are live in Chef Jessica Steinberg's kitchen for Drinks and Apps. Hello, Jessica.
Hi, Paige.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
This is so exciting. This is a new concept that you've come up with of showing people some of these unique recipes that you have, and you're calling it Drinks and Apps.
Yes, so today I'm going to show you a couple of very unique drinks and apps that we don't see too often, but we should. So that's why I'm showing them to you today. We've got a glögg, which is a Scandinavian drink, and if you can see, it's got raisins and almonds in it. This is a traditional drink, but what vegan doesn't want more nuts and dried fruit in their drinks and orange juice?
Absolutely.
And we also have a Bisteeya, which is a Moroccan dish, usually in a big pie, but we have it in little philo cups. And we also found, so I have to show you what I found at the market, it's these little vegan pre-made philo cups.
Let me get close. These are phenomenal. And you were saying you found them at
Whole Foods,
and they're vegan already, which is so great.
They're vegan, so if you just want to make a cute little appetizer, these are already done for you. It seems super fancy, but all you do is fill them up. They're already cooked. So you put them in the oven at 350, and you just bake them as long as your filling needs to cook, because these are already ready to go. So
love it.
Super easy. And we'll get started on the glögg first.
Okay.
So
I'm going to follow you wherever you're going. Are we going that direction?
Thank you. We're just staying here, really.
Okay, terrific.
So the first thing you need to do to make the glögg is you soak raisins in port. So port is a dessert wine, and ideally you should have these soaking for about 24 hours. If you don't have it soaking for 24 hours because you forgot, like me, then just soak them for as long as you can.
Okay.
Because that's how it is in life. You do the best you can.
Okay. So you're soaking them, so what, the raisins soak up the port? Is
yes.
that the idea?
So it's like extra grapey raisiny. So port is just another wine. Raisins are just like dried grapes. So it's just, I don't know, just every kind of grape goes into more wine. It's just, yeah. So that's what we're going to do.
Okay.
So we're going to start with the glögg. We're going to open up this organic wine. I just went to the
Ooh, let's see. What kind is
Whole
it?
Foods. It's just natural red organic wine. For these kinds of drinks, you don't need to do anything that fancy. It's just, you know, you're going to be mulling it with spices. You know, save your good wine for just drinking it by itself. You don't really need anything.
I see. Yeah, good point. So in other words, save your good wine for when it's a solo experience, but this is going to have a party in a cup.
Exactly.
So you're going to be adding all the, you said like the spices and whatnot. It's okay, terrific.
Totally. I'm not very good at opening wine, so it's a little risky doing this on camera, but I got it.
You did it. You did it in one fell swoop. Phenomenal. Okay.
So you might want to do 2 bottles of wine, but we're just going to do 1 because I don't have that many friends over today.
Okay.
So we're just
but if you're going to have a party, what you're saying is maybe you want to do 2. This is going to make the house smell delicious too. Am I right?
It
Wow.
really does. And it doesn't really take that much time, maybe about a half hour. And that's, yeah, it's just kind of, you know, mulling it in the spices as long as you want to.
Okay, what do you have there?
So right here, I got these from Whole Foods as well, these natural spice bags. You could use an almond milk bag as well, but these are super cute. And also, a lot of recipes for mulled cider or wine will call for different spices. This time of year, I just like to get a mulled spice mix, because who needs to count little cardamom pods or, you know, you just 5 and 3. It's just, you know, just get this. If it's a little off, who cares?
Right,
you know?
exactly. You're eyeballing it.
Make it easy for yourself.
Okay.
So,
we like easy.
Yeah.
Hey, we've got a lot of people watching here.
Yay.
We've got Vida Moaz is watching from Northern California.
Yeah.
Gwenna Hunter. We've got Suzanne Lynn and Patrizia Marabaretto.
Hi, everybody.
Look at that.
Hi, Patrizia. Hi, Gwenna.
Phenomenal. So I can smell it from over here. Wow.
Yeah, so this smells amazing. We're just going to put this into here.
So you're making your own little tea bag, your own little...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could do this for cider as well. I love using this in cider, but this is just, if you see a lot of recipes that call for individual spices, get something like this at Whole Foods, Williams-Sonoma. It just makes it really easy. So,
now, are those reusable bags as well?
This is my first time buying them. I'm going to reuse them until I can't anymore.
Them, right? Yeah.
They're cotton.
I'm thinking chai tea.
That's
would be
one
of my favorites.
Yeah.
A homemade chai tea with this.
So we're just gonna
Shaquina is watching. Hi, Shaquina. I've seen Shaquina come on, so welcome, Shaquina.
Hi. So we're just gonna heat that up until it's less than boiling. You can do this for about half an hour. I have some already made, honestly, but just showing you how you do do
Okay, just toss it in there with the wine.
Yeah, just toss it in there. Move it around a little bit, but I turned on the wrong burner because I'm not paying attention.
This is such a great stove. Look at this awesome stove. I'm loving it.
So, so the wine is just like mulled wine. And you can add vodka, you could add rum, but you know what? That's a little bit too much for me. You could add sugar too, but I like to keep my sugar for cakes and cookies and stuff. I don't like to add sugar to my drinks if I don't have to. So I think mulled wine. And also, at the end, we're going to be adding some fresh orange juice. So really, if you're vegan and you want a holiday drink, why not have wine with spices, with juice, and with nuts and dried fruit? I mean,
phenomenal.
Step it up. Come on.
Sounds good to me. I bet you
Yes.
we could even go non-alcoholic on this, but that's for a different show.
Yeah, we could do cider. We could easily do cider.
Do the same thing. We also have Marianne Larson who's watching. Hello, ladies.
Hi.
Where are you from, Marianne and Shaquina? Are you from out of the Los Angeles area? We always love to see where our viewers are chiming in from. If you're just joining us, this is Chef Jessica Steinberg.
Hi, everybody.
And we're going to get to her story in a minute here as to how she became a chef. But what she's making here is the mulled wine, which is a Scandinavian, is that right? I got that right? Favorite.
Drink.
And then she's also making a Moroccan delicious appetizer. So we are calling this show
Drinks and Apps.
Drinks and Apps with Chef Jessica. There you go. Oh, Marianne is all the way from Minnesota. Welcome.
Hi,
welcome,
Marianne.
welcome.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Wait, you've got some onion going on. Is that going into the mulled wine?
No, so the mulled wine is good to go for just a half an hour.
Okay, so you just let it steep for the half hour.
We're just going to let it steep.
Okay, terrific. And what you do with the onions?
And now we're going to get started on the Bisteeya.
On the Bisteeya. Laura Harrington from Denver, Colorado is chiming in. I just love it.
Yay.
Oh, and we got Susan Kelly from Redondo Beach. I bet it's snowing out there in Denver, Colorado. We don't have snow, but we are getting a little bit chilly weather, so the mulled wine is perfect for a cool, cold winter evening. Phenomenal.
So we're gonna...
Okay, so Jess has her very important chef knife happening over here, getting ready to chop away on those onions. Oh, Sharon Moore is chiming in from Shannon, North Carolina. Okay, Jess, we have to ask, what is your chef story? How did you become a chef?
Really, I'm self-taught. I cooked a lot at home. I tried a million recipes, and then I started going to cooking schools and taking classes. And once I started doing that, I started getting asked to help teach. So then I became the chef's assistant at all these cooking schools, and I just, I feel like it's something you always continue to learn more and more and more. There's always new methods. I'm always going to feel like a student, but
I'm just watching you chop because you're very good at this.
Thank you.
She's just making them really almost perfection there, size-wise.
Thank you.
Okay, there she goes. Hi, Jessica Lane, and Laura Harrington says, no snow in Denver this week. All right. Well, can't wait. I bet you're looking forward to maybe you're going to have a white Christmas. Who knows? So, okay, so you're self-taught, and you obviously love to go out and eat. And now I'm curious about your vegan story. Can you tell us how you became vegan?
Sure. Well, I always say that it's keeping up with the Kardashians who turned me vegan.
Really?
Yes.
Tell us about that.
And that's not totally true, but it does turn heads. So I was at the gym one day. I was, ate a regular standard American diet, and I was on the treadmill, and there's never anything good on the TV on the treadmill. So I was watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and they showed a PETA video on the show. And it just, in that moment, one of the cows that was being hurt looked just like my dog, and I just broke down. I was crying for 3 days. I had dinner with my mom that night, and I called her from the gym. I said, I don't think I can eat meat anymore. And she's like, all right. I don't think she believed me. But anyways, so after that, I didn't eat meat. And then a year later, I was taken to a PCRM event I didn't know it was a vegan event, and I went and I realized why I should be vegan, and I just left there like, okay, well, I guess I'm vegan now because I learned all this, and that's the way it goes. So I don't really feel like I had a choice in it. I didn't seek it out. The information found me, and I couldn't not.
Wow. And how many years ago was this?
About 8 years ago.
8 years ago. Phenomenal. Well, it looks like you chopped up, to get back to the food,
Yes.
an entire medium-sized onion.
Yes.
And I see you doing something that I've seen other chefs do with the garlic. So you pushed was that right? You pushed can you show us?
I can show you with another one. I just
Okay,
really
that was-
mash it down. When you smash
down,
it.
and then you can take the skin off, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, I
It
think we gotta
becomes
take people
easier.
through like they've never ever
okay.
cooked
Sorry,
before.
guys.
No, I'm just thinking because you've got some tricks up your sleeve here.
Yes. And I need to move my
She knows what she's
too.
doing. Okay, so now she's popping it in. What kind of oil are you using here?
I just used some canola oil.
Canola oil, okay.
Can you-
By Spectrum, which is a really good brand. She's got the onion and the garlic going into the pan, and I believe it's for these, which is going to be the finished product.
Yes.
But we're watching. Let me say hi to a few other people. Linda Louise is watching.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda. Joey Bishop, Thomas, Jessica Elaine, Ruth Lizer. Hello.
Hi, everybody.
And Laura Harrington. Oh, yeah, we said hello to Laura earlier. Phenomenal. This is so exciting. Drinks and appetizers with Jessica, Chef Jessica Steinberg. All right, Jess. So that's a pretty amazing vegan story. Thank you to PCRM.
Yeah.
Right?
I always go up to Neil and I'm like, you turned me vegan.
Well, I don't know if people know who Neil is, and I don't know if they know what PCRM stands
Oh.
for. So let's educate them.
I think PCRM is Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine.
That's right. That's right. Yep.
And it's just an amazing organization. What really brought me to veganism was my love for dogs, and a lot of the work they do is to help dogs that are being tested on, and doctors, they're used in science, and we know and love dogs, and dogs are protected and have lots of rights, and yeah, it doesn't sit right with me to know that dogs are being mistreated in our country. It's not just in China, it's right here. And PCRM works with all the animals, and they care about nutrition, of course, but they do a lot of work with dogs, and I love dogs so much. I'm a huge dog lover. I have a little dog, Poppy, and yeah, I just think dogs are the best, so.
Wow, that's
PCRM.
such a great story. And Dr. Neil Bernard is a doctor who has created PCRM, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And he also has several books, including one called The Cheese Trap, which educates people on what is happening with the cheese industry. A lot of people think, well, I'm vegetarian, and all is well. But actually, when you get into the details of the cheese industry, you will find out that actually cheese does not do a body good, neither does milk. And that there's a lot of things about the cheese industry you will be completely surprised about,
I didn't know.
So,
when I was vegetarian, I ate so many eggs and cheese and milk, and I just didn't know. But yeah, it's all part of the same system. I think the goal is to just not bother anybody, just live and let live. And if somebody can't consent to giving you something, it's just leave everyone alone. Just eat foods that that are good for you, where no one's suffering. It's so easy. And the thing is, I learned to cook before I became vegan. I was teaching in cooking schools 10 years before I became vegan, so I know how easy it is. I didn't like cooking with meat. I didn't like cooking with meat because it's obnoxious. If you cut it too soon, the juices run out. It's much easier to cook vegan, actually. So we just don't know all the ways to do it. But me, I knew it was easier once I became vegan, so.
Well, let me just tell you, Mark Dale Covington says, ho, 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 hey, Jessica. How are you doing this evening?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Okay, we also have Laura Harrington saying she's a huge dog lover, adopted 3 from shelter. Shelter dogs are the best.
Yes.
Yeah, adopt, don't shop.
Yes.
Definitely. Also, Jackie Williams Hargood and Rebecca Harvard from Florida. Ooh, Sherry is in from Washington State. I just love to give little shout outs. Oh, PCRM.org, says Susan Kelly. Thank you for putting that link there. Phenomenal. Yeah, if you have any questions for Jessica, please feel free to chime in at any time. And now she's working on, what are these?
So these are the Gardein lightly seasoned chicken scallopini. These are going to be, so Bisteeya is traditionally a chicken pie or a pigeon pie. So what we're doing is we're just using a vegan substitute for chicken, and it comes out really the same. So why not just use it, and it's delicious, and enjoy your food, and you don't hurt anybody, and everybody wins.
Everybody wins. So Jessica Steinberg started with JaneUnChained. She started supporting with the Instagram. And do you remember those numbers? I seem to remember she wasn't barely at I don't know, a couple thousand maybe?
Well, everybody's...
Jess? Let's hear it.
No, I helped a lot, but Jane has done such incredible work, and she has such amazing contributors giving her such good photos. It made my work so easy. So what I'm trying to do is just almost give this like a shredded look.
Okay, so you chop, chop, chop.
I'm not doing that great of a job because I'm a little bit self-conscious on camera. Usually it's like me just doing my own thing in the kitchen, like not talking to anybody. I'm like in the zone.
Well, you're trying to do so many different things at once.
Yeah.
You're educating and you're chopping and you're on camera.
And multitasking.
You're doing a great job. Everyone's
Thank
loving
you.
it so